Okay, so for my demonstration lesson plan, I have chosen, it's kind of hard to see, but like I wrote it down. So the lesson is initial and final blends. The TEKS is 2A, and the objective is for students to use Elkidon boxes to segment and blend words. So whenever I would teach this, I would give my students like Elkidon boxes, like a printout for each of them to have on their desk, and they can like write it in and all that. But yeah, that's what we're working with. So the first word that I've chosen is the word blue. So we're gonna segment the word blue. So we're gonna do bull, bull, ooh. So we segmented the word blue into how many phonemes? There's 3. How do we know that there's 3 phonemes? Because bull, even though this is an initial blend, it's still each other's phonemes, so separately. And then ooh, the EU makes an ooh sound, so it's its own phoneme. So how many phonemes are in the word blue? 1, 2, 3. So this is where they would segment them, and then we would put it all together and say blue. And again, what is the initial blend with the word blue? It's bull, B-L. So then I would have my students erase what we just wrote. When I am teaching this lesson, I would hope to incorporate, these are just obviously example words, but I would hope to incorporate either words that we're going through in like a specific lesson or words that students are struggling with, and just get students' opinions on that. But now we're gonna do the word crab. Crab. So what is the initial blend with the word crab? This is the initial blend. So an initial blend, I forgot to say this at the beginning, but an initial blend is the blend at the beginning of the word. Like in blue, it is BL, and in crab, it is CR. So how many phonemes are in the word crab? There are 4 phonemes in the word crab. And so we would take the initial blend and put it together, and then we would add the last 2 phonemes, and we would get the word crab. Erase this. So when I would teach this lesson, I would give the students a front and back piece of paper. One side would have 3 boxes, and we would do 3 word phonemes with either vocab words or words that they're struggling with, like I said earlier. And then the other side would have 4. And then I would put it in like, it's like a folder, like the clear, like binder liner things, and I would give them each like a little eraser and a little white expo marker thing, have them write it to help them get engaged as well as, you know, enjoy the lesson, because it's so much fun to write on, you know, something like a whiteboard and like with a marker. Okay, so the next word that we're gonna do has a final consonant blend. So a final consonant blend is the blend at the end of the word. So it's similar to an initial, except this initials were at the beginning and finals are at the end, kind of like a finale. So how many phonemes are in the word sink? S, E, N, K. It's not like it. Sink. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is the final blend in the word sink? The N and the K. And then we would just drop down these 2 other phonemes, and we would get the word sink. Just like that. And then the final word that we're going to do is the word sand. So let's count. S, e, n, d. Sand. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 phonemes in the word sand. So what is the final blend in the word sand? That's right, N and D. There we go. Then we're gonna bring the S and the A down. You get the word sand. I love to use Elkin boxes when I'm teaching phonemes because it allows kids to get hands-on with the lesson per se. So for me, I'm a visual learner, so I like to have it in front of me where I can write it down and then count with my fingers how many phonemes are in the word. But yes, that is my lesson plan demonstration.